Now to a worldwide exclusive you'll see only on 13 Action News.
Would you change anything you've done over the past 4 years?
That's a good question.
George Zimmerman says the gun used to kill Trayvon Martin is now on its way to the person who bought it for $250,000.
Just days after striking the deal, the controversial figure sat down to speak exclusively with 13 Action News reporter Brian Callahan. And Brian, what did Zimmerman have to say about choosing such a high-profile platform to sell his gun?
Well, Zimmerman said because this price got so high, the reason the price got so high is it garnered so much attention is because of his critics, saying if it weren't for them, the gun likely would have sold for just a few $100s.
The ironic part is they made it worth at least $250,000. They gave me $250,000.
George Zimmerman says the reasons behind selling the gun used to kill Trayvon Martin are simple.
Anything I can think of to ensure that Hillary Clinton does not become the leader of the greatest nation on earth.
He also says he will be donating money to officers killed by violence tied to the Black Lives Matter campaign.
I'll sell everything and anything I own to attempt to ensure that they can no longer hurt men and women in law enforcement.
I also asked Zimmerman about critics who have referred to the auction as a victory lap.
I don't care about them one bit. They didn't bid on it. They don't affect my life. They're completely irrelevant.
Zimmerman says the trial 3 years ago gave him strength.
It gave me the ability to think clearly under pressure.
He says if he knew what was going to happen on February 26, 2012, things would have been different.
I would have stayed in bed if I would have thought I had to take a life in self-defense. I don't think anybody in their right mind would ever want to be in this position.
Zimmerman says he reached a deal with the buyer that allows him to sell 3D lithographs of the gun with his signature and the case number. He says he plans to post those for sale on his website. Brian Callahan, 13 Action News.
Thank you, Brian.